Between Matikana Tannhauser and vodka. Interesting. So they have different. They really do have just different stuff. So these top three. This one you only have to run in, and then you only have to place first in the last one. Let's do Matikana Tannhauser, I suppose. Auto select. I mean, obviously it was gonna be gold ship and special week. There was not any question on that. So we're gonna get big bonuses to wit. Okay. And start the career. Yeah, let's start the career. I don't think careers are supposed to take as long as I'm making them take. But I'm like really reading through everything and I'm not skipping anything besides the stuff I've already seen. I read somebody if you skip through everything, it only takes 30 minutes. Countless Umamusume have come to the Three Goddesses statue to carry on the dreams of legends past. This is still nothing new, except for it's them now. So she's gaining from special week and gold ship. Speed went up by 5, speed went up 10, okay. Wit went up by 24. Mile aptitude went up. Closer aptitude went up. 2 points to shooting star. Okay. I didn't get any points towards anything from gold ship, huh? Not too long ago in a certain town there lived a completely ordinary Umamusume named Machitan. Machitan worked diligently as the face of her family's very popular restaurant and was well loved by all the customers. Sharing meals with everyone put a smile on her face. Wait, that's not it. Seeing everyone's happy faces as they ate their meals is what put a smile on her face. These happy days continued on until an Umamusume race started playing on the restaurant's TV. As the customers watched the race, their smiles grew larger and larger. Machitan was no exception. Her heart started lubbing and dubbing like crazy. And that was that. In an instant, Machitan fell in love with the world of racing. She joined a club and began training. Then she signed up for a tryout, and once she passed... Whoa, that's crazy hair. She was accepted to Tracing Academy, where she lived happily ever after. Wait, that's it? Yep, that's it. Pretty typical, huh? Even the way I got interested in racing was really ordinary. The fact you were able to get into tracing at all makes it difficult to consider you particularly ordinary. No kidding. This is one of the hardest schools to get into in Japan. Today is a day to remember, the day that Matikana Tannhauser and I began our foray into the Twinkle series. We've come to watch a scrimmage with some of her friends. The wild and energetic Twin Turbo, the slightly cynical Nice Nature, and the highly intelligent Ikuno Dictus. So it's finally time for your debut race, Machi. Excuse me, Miss Matikana Tannhauser. Could you tell us about your goals as you embark on the Twinkle series? Great question, Nature. I simply want to do my very best. I mean, the races in the Twinkle series are packed with really strong runners. It's perfectly normal to not win graded races, and only a small handful are able to win G1 races. But some strive for even greater feats, like becoming the classic Triple Crown champion or conquering the Twin Tenna show. Winning even a single G1 race is already a tall order, yet they have to win several in a row. You really have to wonder how they achieve such glory. I totally get what you mean. But you know, that feeling's exactly what makes me want to win. You want to win? I mean, I understand the feeling, I get it, but I'm going where the competition is. I want to go out there and win, nice and normal-like. So to start off, I've decided to never give up and aim for first place in every race. What? I like the sound of that. Count me in. You too. Hang on, how did you reach that conclusion from everything you said before? Look, I've even planned out my whole strategy. Matakana Tenhauser pulls out a notebook and shows it to Nice Nature. Wow, you weren't lying. Even your meals are planned out. Pretty good, huh? Jeez, as always, I don't know if you just like to dream big or if you just don't know any better. Now, I'd say that's one of her better qualities. Not just anyone has the ability to chase after big dreams, like it's perfectly normal. Suddenly, a huge cheer erupts from the stands as if to cut their conversation short. It started! The race between Teo and McQueen has started. Everyone is at their starting gate, and the race has begun. Wow, Teo and McQueen have burst to the front by themselves. They're crazy fast. That's why all the stayers look up to McQueen. Her very presence is on another level. You can really see why people are calling Teo the star of the classic year. She really is a prodigy. It's clear that the two of them are cut above the rest. They've passed the 200-meter mark and are far ahead of the other racers. It's basically a one-on-one duel. This is where the real race begins. Yeah! Not on my watch. Ha! Woo! What an absolutely positively incredible race. Though to be honest, it makes me glad that I didn't bother in entering. The other racers sure look grim. It's understandable though, considering how soundly they were beaten. It seems the cheers for the two prodigies were loud enough to sting the hearts of the ordinary Umamusume. Wow, what an incredible race, don't you think so? It really was unbelievable, a duel between two phenomenal talents. It's like the other racers weren't even there. Gosh, they were so incredible, it gave me tingles. I wonder what it would take for an ordinary runner like me to beat them. Maybe a direct pursuit from the rear? Huh? But Teo's acceleration is tremendous, so I'd need to conserve some stamina to deal with that. I guess I should start by building some muscle. Huh? What's wrong? We just witnessed a sight that strikes fear into the heart of most runners, or leaves them dumbstruck or discouraged at the very least. It's not really something that gets people excited. Oh, really? Yeah, really, though I could probably stand to learn a thing or two from you. Anyway, I'm going back to campus. Huh? Nature, wait! Hey, did I say something wrong? On the contrary, Nice Nature's observation is exceedingly apt. It's one of your greatest charms. Director! I happened to overhear you while I was taking a stroll. Pure coincidence. Setting that aside, you should know that I'm expecting great things from you. You are? Yes, it's because you're you that you have the potential to guide many other Umamusume. I implore you to give your races everything you've got. This isn't the first time that Director Akikawa has said something like that to Matikana Tenhauser. You have a bright future. I'm very much looking forward to watching your races. I wonder if she was speaking as the director of the academy or as an individual who cares for Umamusume. Her true intentions remain unclear, but there's no doubt she has her eye on Matikana Tenhauser. It's weird how more normal it becomes to say as you say it. To be honest, I really don't know why she has any kind of hopes for me. Oh well, I think about it later. The fact that she knew about my debut means she must be keeping track of my progress. I'm just happy to know she's taken notice of me. Alright, that settles it. I'll give the Twinkle series a go. Alright, now you too, trainer. Let's both put in a little effort. Sure. Alright. Ignoring the a little effort part, it does seem that Director Akikawa's expectations have made a big impression on Matikana Tenhauser. And so, my days pursuing victory with the ordinary, slightly clumsy yet hardworking Matikana Tenhauser begin. Skill points went up by 120. I arrive at work in the morning ready to start the day. Yeah. Training. What's gonna happen in training today? Yoisho. What do we start with? So, shooting star. So we're gonna be late and pace. I get to pick between those two. Are you good at long? You're good at long and medium. Home on a crowd doesn't look bad. Moderately recover endurance and slightly increase velocity with newfound resolve when in mid-pack around halfway through the race. So we want to start with your weak points are power, guts, and speed. If I do guts, I get all three. Guts would be good to start with. She's sweating. She's got sweat. She's got sweat coming down. She's a sweater. One day while relaxing, I receive an email. Yeah. I've seen this one too. So let's do guts again, maybe. We gotta train our weaknesses. One day while I'm gathering reference materials. Oh wait, I want to read that magazine too. Pretty sure it's got an article about that race where Prez stayed in the lead the whole time. Man, I wish I could run like Prez. I feel like I don't get going until the final corner. But you can never have too many tricks up your sleeve, right? Friendship with Tokai Teo goes up by 5 either way. So mood +1 and guts for the top one. The bottom one gives me a hint towards pace chase or straightaways. Slightly increased velocity on a straight. I think that's a good one. Really? I don't know what I picked. I think you have plenty of weapons up your sleeve already is what I picked. Really? Well, it is me we're talking about. I gotta say, you have a good eye. Alright, I'm gonna polish up the weapons I've currently got. Later. This contributed to Monte-Kana Tannhauser's growth. Fantastic. Speed will give me speed and power, which will be good. Energy went down, yada yada. Time has passed. Yep, and this is the same every time. I play this one every single time. Monte-Kana Tannhauser and I are taking a walk when we spot Rice Shower looking distressed. What's wrong, Rice? Something happened? Oh, the vending machine won't give me the drink I paid for. That's awful. It's probably my fault. What if it broke because I tried to buy something? Say no more. I'll have it fixed up in a jiffy. It'll be fine. I fixed the TV back home once when the picture cut out. But this is all my fault. You shouldn't have to do anything. It's really no trouble. Here, let's see if we can't cheer up this grumpy old machine. There, my sweet vending machine. Did something upset you? You must be awfully tired. Working so hard with no time off. Say, would you like to nibble on a battery? Go on, no need to be shy. It's a reward for all your hard work. Okay, now it's time to cough up that drink. Huh. I'm pretty sure I just did this a bunch of times until the TV started working again. Maybe it was just a coincidence it started working. What, you think? Well, I guess that's possible. That just means I have to keep trying things until it's fixed. Moon. You really don't need to do any more. I'm sorry for wasting your time, okay? I'll try and figure something out on my own. There's nothing for you to be sorry about. If anything, I'm having a lot of fun. You're having fun? Everything about me's so ordinary that it gets my heart racing when this sort of unusual stuff happens. Ordinary. So honestly, thanks for the chance. No, I should be thanking you. Not only are you trying to fix the vending machine, you're being so kind. Thank you, Tannhauser. Hey, it's all good. Now let's get back to fixing this machine. Maybe I should try a different approach. Something with some oomph. Trainer, lend us your brains. Give me something with oomph. Power +10 or energy +5 and skill points +15. I think I do want power in this instance. So I should show the vending machine even more love. Gotcha, here goes. Are you really okay like this, my little Wendy machine? If you're not gonna start working now, then when? You can do it. Oh, nice assist, Rice. How about it, vending machine? Are you getting the urge to spring into action? Oh my, why are the two of you speaking to that vending machine? Tazuna, who happened to be passing by, plugs in the vending machine's power cord, instantly breathing electrical life back into it. What? You mean it wasn't broken? No. I'm feeling like a sack of potatoes. Sorry, but can you give me some time to rest? How much? Okay. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do some wit training. And we're gonna hope that I get some kind of event that ups my energy. Flyer in the mailbox. Aquarium. This contributed to Matikana Tannhauser. So I have a failure rate on these because I do have low energy. However, let's do wit. My power and guts and speed are all low. So let's do guts training again. Feeling a little sleepy. I can do... Here, let's do recreation because it'll boost your mood as well. And that'll be helpful for the race. Energy recovered by 10, mood went up. We're gonna do a wit training again. Guts training because it will not fail. It will not fail. It's succeeding. You're sweaty though. You've really shown your passion. Training level up. Okay. Let's training level up. Alright, watch and learn. Yeah! Oh, this is the omelet thing. We'll do this one again. The other one would have given me 30 skill points, but I'm getting, was it guts? Movement up, that's going up by 15, and my movement up, so that's good. 1 hint level for position pilfer. That's good. So I can just rest, and I have great mood. What a great break. It feels like it's been forever since I've been in your office. I ate out with my friends, went to a public bath with the old ladies from the shopping district, and more. It was so fun. But now it's back to the daily grind. Time to get back in the groove. Moon? Good afternoon, I'm walking by Outdoor Cafe. It's me. Hi. Power. Try to do everything evenly, I guess. Hup, hup, hup. 1, 2, 1, 2. Moon, 3. Ooh, you're sure in a good mood today, Tannhauser. Yep, that's because today's a special day. It's Moon Day. Moon Day? I see. Moon Day is the day when my parents' restaurant gives out free sides, things like meatballs and fried chicken. I used to always be so busy helping out that even now, whenever that special day comes along, my body gets all excited all by itself. Like Moon. Which is all to say, I'm gonna go for seconds on my training today. Hey now, don't push yourself too hard, okay? Moon. Moon. I can't even see her anymore. Moon Day sure is fearsome. Matikana Tannhauser seems more focused than usual today. She even does some extra training after she finishes running. Power went up by 10. Guts went up by 10. Wow. School's almost over for the day. As I'm passing the dance studio, I've seen this before. This contributed to Matikana Tannhauser's growth. That's good. So let's take a look at my skills. My skills are, so I probably will be sticking to pace. Yeah, let's get pace chaser. So we will be doing, what have we, how are we? We're pretty good. Race. Dave Matikana Tannhauser's debut race is finally here. Whoa! It's finally time for my debut. I've been sculpting my body for today. Look at this form. My parents said they're going to be cheering me on from the restaurant. Okay, I'm gonna blast this race open and take home the win. Do your best out there. That promise made, we head enthusiastically to the waiting room. There's still some time before the race. I figure we might as well review our strategy, but when I turn around to talk to Matikana Tannhauser, he's not here. Huh? I messed up! I went into the wrong room, Man, I always seem to mess something up whenever I get serious. She's certainly motivated, though a bit unfocused. Anyway, I just need to refocus and do my best. And so Matikana Tannhauser's debut race begins. Okay, so what are my skills? Pace chaser. So I want to change to pace. Right, okay. Because that should, I assume that means it only activates if I have pace. If I'm paced, if I'm set to pace, correct? I think it's something like that, you know? Alright, so I mean, I should have no issues winning this race now. I should have no issues with this race. It's just gonna be learning how she runs compared to Special Week and Gold Ship. They ran very differently. They were very different racers. Alright. Surely I have no issue winning this. Favorite is Matikana Tannhauser. Okay. Alright, Matikana Tannhauser, you better win. You better win. I'm counting on you. A great start from all runners. Let's see who takes the lead first. So she should stick close to the front from the beginning. Unlike Gold Chip, so it's gonna feel differently. She doesn't need to break ahead of everyone. So I do need power still, however. I think stamina and speed and guts are going to be the most important things I can get. Alright. She's starting to catch up a little bit. She's getting there. Slowly. Steadily. It's happening. It's gonna happen. We're activating. Ready, go. So what is that? That increases my endurance and I think velocity. Pace chaser straightaways too. So we got a double there. So we're like zooming ahead. Okay. Alright, so there we are. Leading the field is Matikana Tannhauser. We're gonna be the winners. We're always winners. Always the winner. Can't lose the first race, so it'd be awful. I'm so far ahead, I'm still gaining distance. I like how they take away that thing at the top so you can't tell exactly where you are anymore. I like that. Matikana Tannhauser is way ahead. Big. This is so big for us. Just an ordinary victory. A completely average, everyday ordinary victory. Totally normal, average victory. First. Big first. Firsties first. Did it. Okay. Whoops. Huff, puff, huff. Woo! The cheers aren't as loud as the ones I heard during that race I saw on TV back home, but there's still a ton of people here for my debut race. Everyone who ran was so talented, they really gave it their all. Some of them are even crying. The Twinkle series is. It's just so fun. That's Matikana Tannhauser, right? She seems kind of different from the others somehow. Mihono Bourbon made her debut just the other day, and she was also really good. I think she's aiming for the Triple Crown or something. Is that right? I don't know if Matikana Tannhauser is going on the Triple Crown tour, but I sure hope so. Boy, I can't wait for the classic year. Whoops. A faint sense of expectation is growing among the spectators who can sense Matikana Tannhauser's potential. Debut complete. This might seem a bit soon, but there's something I'd like to talk about. What's that? Well, I can't stop wondering why the director had such high expectations for me even before my debut. Why an ordinary Umamusume like me? I just can't figure it out. But for her to come out and say it again like that makes me think there must be some reason behind it. That's why I want to start off by taking on every challenge I can during my classic year. And on that note, the first thing on the menu is winning the classic Triple Crown. Really? And of course I know it'll be rough. That much is obvious. The fastest racer wins the Satsuki Show, the luckiest wins the Japanese Derby, and the strongest wins the Kikuka Show. They're all renowned G1 races you can only compete in once in your lifetime, which of course attracts all the most passionate Umamusume. But even still, I want those crowns. I want to be a super cool, super glamorous Triple Crown champion. Yeah, no doubt about it, even if it's not gonna be easy, I know what I want. So, trainer, what do you think? It looks like she understands how tough it'll be, and as her trainer, it's my duty to support her. Okay. Yeah, let's do this, trainer. Now that that's settled, let's kick things off with a training session. Training journey. My brain auto-finished the sentence. I sort of mentioned it before, but it'd be impossible for me to win this triple crown right now. So I need to blast myself up to a level where I can. 1 bullet train ticket to Triple Crown Town. To be more specific, I want to get good enough to place in the top 5 at a G1 race. Meanwhile... that was her. Gee. It's bright out here. I guess Tannhauser's debut race is probably over by now. Alright, 1 more lap. Ooh, nature's firing on all cylinders. Well, just the other day she was going on about how Teo wasn't giving up on the Kikuka show despite her fracture. Fracture? Our first objective is to place in a G1 race. I want our preparations to be on point so that we have a chance at the Triple Crown next year. Speed went up by 3, power went up by 3, everything goes up by 3. No, I lied, not everything. I did not get wit by 3. I did not get stamina by 3. The others I did. And then G1 place within... Okay. So I have 12 turns to reach goal, so I just have to complete this goal within those 12 turns. It's not like a deadline or like a scheduled date. Several days after Matikana Tannhauser's debut. Trainer! SOS! Mayday! Well, it's just turn on the TV. I do as she says and fumble the TV on to find. We're interviewing Umamusume, who debuted this year. Today we're featuring someone who showed amazing skill in her debut race, Mihono Bourbon. Whoa, Bourbon's really running on TV. Wow, I mean, I heard she got interviewed, but isn't this cool? And I debuted around the same time as her. I'm so proud of her. People at Chukyo Racecourse, where Mihono Bourbon made her debut, are raving about her talent. She had a late start but got all the way to first on that straight. It seriously sent shivers down my spine. Her legs seem so strong, I'm sure she'll just keep getting better and better. You're the big new star of the season. Could you tell us exactly what your goals are for the Twinkle series? My only goal is to win the classic Triple Crown. I see, not to be rude, but that's rather surprising to hear. I thought you would be more interested in sprints. I may be more suited for sprints, but that does not matter. My goal is the Triple Crown and my decision is final. Wow. Mihono Bourbon declares her goal calmly and confidently in front of the camera. Whoa, that was so cool. Bourbon really is something else. Oh, but if she's on the Triple Crown tour, that means we'll be racing each other, right? Yeah. Oh my! Oh my. Meanwhile, the same show is playing on the TV in the dorm lobby. Next up, we'll be covering Umamusume in their classic and senior years. I bet I know which two they'll talk about. Oh boy. One has been hailed as the strongest stayer around Majiro McQueen, and the other is the prodigy who's yet to lose a race, including both the Japanese Derby and the Satsuki Show, Tokai Teo. Sure enough. We've got all of the A-listers here. I hope we get a chance to see them clash someday. Agreed, however, Tokai Teo's injury directly following the Derby was most unfortunate. I believe they said it will take her about 6 months to recover and that she won't be running in the Kikuka Show. It's a shame because the Triple Crown would have been a sure thing. That's right, many people were hoping to see a new Triple Crown champion. I'm personally also disappointed she won't be running. If she could run, it would have been a sure thing. Yeah, that's probably true. A few days later. Moon, I ran my heart out today. Thanks, trainer. Oh, is that nature over there? I follow Matikana Tannhauser's gaze to find nice nature gazing at the track with a gloomy expression on her face. Well, she's actually been like that for a few days now. To be honest, I'm a bit worried. I'm gonna go talk to her real quick. Let me guess, you're feeling a bit blue because you drew a modest fortune today. But it's okay, the name of today's lucky Uma starts with M and ends with R. If you talk to her, you'll be happy again in no time. Huh? What's gotten into you all of a sudden? I'm just pretending to be Fuku. For a limited time only, this lucky Umamusume is willing to hear out any problem. Just trying to lighten the mood. That's so, what the heck? Thanks for the laugh and sorry for worrying you. But would an Umamusume whose name starts with M and ends with R really actually be willing to listen to me for a bit? The thing is, I've wanted to run in the Kikuka show for a while now. Originally, it was Tokai Teo who made me want to enter. I figured I'd give it a try and got really into my training. But then I saw that segment on how upset everyone was about the fact that Teo isn't running in the Kikuka show. You know how that expert said that the Triple Crown would have been the sure thing for her if she ran? I couldn't believe they said something like that. I'm sure Teo knows that better than anyone, but she can't run. Ever since she was little, she had her heart set on being the invincible Triple Crown champion. She worked so hard for it, and now it's impossible. Even though she's probably feeling crushed, all these people are saying irresponsible stuff like that about her. It's gotta be tough. It has to be. Yeah. And on top of that, whoever does end up winning the Kikuka show will probably have to hear that drivel too. People will say she only won because Teo wasn't there. Just for argument's sake, let's say that I won, for example. I'm sure I'd be ecstatic, but there'd always be this footnote saying it was because Teo wasn't there. I can't believe I'm saying this before I even run, but my mind just keeps wandering to all this pointless stuff. Ugh, I'm so lame. I should be putting everything I've got into training right now. Montikana Tannhauser gazes kindly at nice nature as she hangs her head. What would you do in this situation, Tannhauser? Huh? Me? Well, I think I'd be thinking the same thing you are. I mean, that would bother anyone. I'm sure I'd mull it over too. But despite all of that, I think there would always be some part of me that just simply wanted to win the Kikuka show. Right. So, yeah. You just have to win so convincingly that no one will even compare you to Tay. I can't. Huh? Yeah, I think that's your only option. You gotta win by a landslide, so that everyone forgets about Teo completely. Did you hear what I said? Silence falls over them suddenly. The two of them stare at each other until... Huh? Did I say something funny? Geez, I should have known. That's exactly the kind of person you are. But thanks, you've given me exactly the wake-up call I needed. I've got to keep my head up and keep moving forward. I'm not going to get anywhere moping around like this. Yeah, I'm going to win. It's going to be a blowout. It's totally possible. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but you feel better, right? Yeah, definitely. Thanks. Phew! Alright, so how about it? You want to run into the setting sun? Haha, not a chance. The two of them joke around while they walk back to the academy together. The sun may be setting, but nice nature seems a little brighter. Even if you don't shine as bright as the sun, you've got a weapon no one else has. You have the power to take someone's hand and give them the push they need. I feel like I almost can hear Director Akikawa's words from the day ringing in the air. Okay. Ooh, it's about time. Save and quit.